Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and this is going to be a short Xur video, mostly because I'm in the middle of playing Jedi Survivor over on Twitch, so come hang out with me there, but I did want to cover a couple of things. For armor, most of it you're looking at, you got a 60, a 58, a 59, Warlock, you got a 57, 61, that's way too much mobility, 60, that's, okay, but not great. Hunter is the only piece that's actually reasonable, mostly if you need something with like a recovery intellect spike in the 20s, and it's still got some mobility and discipline on it as well. This could help some people work on certain builds, so that's the main reason I wanted to point it out. But most of the legendary armor is kind of awful. For weapons, you've got successful warm-up and Archer's Tempo on the under your skin. Unfortunately, the draw time's not improved by any of the strings, and you don't have a damage perk to go with those. So while it's okay, it definitely needs a better draw time to be like God tier. Incandescent on a glaive could be fun. And I even said this to my chat, like, unfortunately, anything that doesn't have an origin trait, not really going to be exciting for a grenade launcher. Vulpicula hand cannon, not really doing it for me. I will say, if you are a sidearm person, though, this lonesome with swashbuckler, rapid hit, ricochet rounds, small bore, and a ranged masterwork. If you want a sidearm to toy around with, it's a precision frame. It's going to be your single shots. It's a pretty decent one to check out. So perk-wise, that lonesome's actually pretty solid. Enigma's draw, not really anything exciting, and neither is your friction fire. But the main reason I wanted to make this video are your exotics. Prospector you should just probably own. It's kind of one of those, it is full auto, and then you can hold down and then actually let all the grenades go at once, which I don't think is anything amazing for the meta right now, but maybe someday they'll buff it. But these three exotics, Lucky Pants with a 65 with 15 in mobility, 16 in recovery, 14 in discipline, and 15 in intellect. The only thing you're lacking is resilience, which depending on your build, you may not even care too much about it for, say, PvP or as a hunter. But a 15 on Lucky Pants with 15 in mobility, recovery, and like, it's a solid roll. So I just wanted to make sure I point that one out. For the Titans, you've got a 65 again. Not too much waste on mobility, still higher than I would ever like, but for PvE, you've got 17 resilience, some recovery, 15 in discipline, as this is based around double grenades, that's a benefit, and some strength and some intellect. So spikes could be a little higher, but general overall for a 65, especially if you're newer, solid choice. Starfire Protocol does have discipline and double digits, at least in resilience and recovery for like a PvE damage build. Higher mobility than I would like, but if you don't have Starfire Protocol, you haven't seen it yet. A lot of people are having fun with Warlocks blowing up stuff with all the fusion grenades, so if this is something you don't have, please make sure you actually pick that one up to get yourself started on it. So that was mostly it. Hawkmoon, actually not bad. You're going to have heavy grip for stability, and then you got range stability and handling. You're just giving up some handling here, so it's kind of a trade. But you do have opening shot. Going to be pretty stable. Probably not the max range one, but opening shot's going to feel pretty good. As for Dead Man's Tale, you've got composite, and you've got big boost to range, loss of stability and handling. This is kind of making up for it, but you're going to have Vorpal on there as well. So Vorpal's pretty good. I don't know if either of those are like the god tier worth your cipher, but, you know, some people might be looking for those. So your Hunter Legendary Helmet, pretty good spikes if you need a certain build. Decent sidearm if that's your thing. And then for your exotics, especially if you don't own them, all of these are pretty solid rolls for your first purchase. But even like the 65 here and the 65 here could be better if you've been farming and just been unlucky. So pick them up. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment. I know this is not my normal format, but just in the middle of literally streaming another game, so this is the best I can do. So if you guys enjoyed this one, drop a like below. Find me over on Twitch and come say hi, or subscribe here if you haven't yet. We are not that far away from 100K, so keep the push going. Thank you guys for the support. Have a good weekend.